YouTube, can you be a full-time breeder? YouTube, what's the deal? Welcome back to my channel. I'm LB the Breeder. Man, I know a lot of y'all want to know, can you be a full-time breeder? Can breeding be a side hustle for you? Can you really make some money off of breeding dogs? So everybody's situation is different. Everybody has different wants. Everybody has different lifestyles. And when I talk about lifestyles, I talk about everybody has different bills that they have to deal with. Everybody cost of living is different. The state that you live in is different. It's a lot of things that you got to keep in mind when you're thinking about being full-time when it comes to running a business. It's a lot that you got to take in mind. Your overhead of your business. Is your profit going to be able to sustain your overhead? Is full-time considered with making money? What y'all think? I feel like full-time doesn't necessarily mean, that you're making money off your business, because you can be full go. Some people might be in a situation to where they don't have no bills, or they in a comfortable situation to where they are putting in 100% into their business, but they just not making no profit. And for me, I feel like my situation, I feel like I am a full-time breeder. Am I making income that can cover my expenses, my bills, and my lifestyle, and my overhead of my business? Fuck no. That's the goal. So a lot of people got to understand, you got to grind in this business. You got to be able to make sure that you are still, you have an income when you are trying to breed dogs, man. Whether it be you working a 9 to 5, whether you have a side hustle, whether you have other business that's going for you. You got to be able to make sure that you still bringing in cash flow before you start depending on your dogs to make money for you. That's facts. So as far as me, I don't work a 9 to 5. Ever since the pandemic, I haven't worked a 9 to 5, to be honest. And during 2020, a lot of us, man, we didn't have to even work at all, to be honest, because they was giving us free money. Just the pandemic was just crazy times, you feel me? Ain't never been no time in my generation, my years of being on this earth, that we've dealt with a pandemic and the government actually was giving us money to sustain our living circumstances. I'm not saying that the checks that they were given, was able to cover everybody's expenses, but just what my household was and stuff like that, it definitely covered, my expenses. But as far as right now, me, like I said, man, I'm a single dog dad. It's just me and my household. It's me that take care of my dogs and do everything for my dogs right now, right? I need to stay flexible for my dogs. I can't be at no office from 9 to 5 or whatever the case is, man. I don't have the type of setup right now where I have a big yard and my dogs could be outside in a gated area or whatever the case is for 10 hours, 12 hours, be able to use the bathroom, pee without no problems and stuff like that. I don't have to worry about them being hungry and all of that stuff. So for me, I chose the route of, I do a lot of legal things. I don't do nothing illegal. You feel me? I don't even want to call it hustles. I have my own type of businesses that I contract with companies. I'm into trading stocks, and I'm not even going to say like when it comes to trading stocks, as far as lately, like it's been super profitable or anything like that. But one thing I can say is, ever since I started having more dogs, I became a lot more busier, and especially when it comes, because usually when I trade stocks, it's early in the morning. I'm dealing with the stock market. But now, since I've had litters and younger puppies keeping me busy in those morning times, I haven't been trading as much. So what that means is other things that I'm doing, I have to be able to step that up, man. And I feel like a lot of y'all, man, you got to understand, when it comes to these dogs, you're going to have to grind first before you start seeing pennies. It's all type of stuff that goes on. So if you're thinking about being a full-time breeder, don't just have in your mindset of thinking like, boom, I'm about to get these dogs, I'm about to have a litter, and I'm going to be a full-time breeder. It don't work like that. But if you have a situation to where you're comfortable and you don't have too many expenses and stuff like that, and then you can have a litter, and that one litter could cover your expenses for the year, maybe that could work for you. But we talking about some real bills. I stay in California. It's expensive in California, especially in LA. It's expensive out here. Everything costs. As soon as you step outside, you're spending money. Man, every time I go outside, I'm pretty much spending money, whether it be gas, whether it be food, whether it be whatever. It's a lot that goes on, man, that needs money. So when it comes to breeding your dogs, that's why I always say, like, you gotta have your foundation dogs. And females is key. Man, if you got some good males and you selling stuffies, I'm not gonna lie, that can get you through the downtimes of not having puppies. That can get you through, and that's what I'm working on right now. That's like my next move, is pushing my studs, because man, it's just it's a whole different type of process. You ain't got to worry about the C-sections. You ain't got to worry about the crazy vet visits. You ain't got to worry about the all type of little medical treatments and stuff like that you got to do with a female that you would have to do with the male, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. People who got those males, man, they doing good for their camps, man, that is a blessing. And that's why I'm trying to be patient with pushing my males and let them develop how they should develop, and do the right promotions, and make sure I start getting photos and pictures of them, so people will be able to see what I actually have, even too pull up to shows and stuff like that. It's just right now for me, man, I be real busy, because not only am I taking care of dogs, I'm just making sure that I have money. I'm out here hustling and putting money into my home, man, so I'll be able to take care of my household and my dogs, man. You never know what to change for me in the future, but like I said, just being me, I be busy as hell. But and y'all know on my channel, I done pushed a lot of other information about making money with these dogs, man, that can help you reach a level of a full-time breeder, faster than what if you was just to be just breeding dogs, making money off of breeding dogs and stuff like that. So it's a YouTuber and a breeder that I've been watching for about at least a year, Breeders Hacks. I think his name is Angel, right? So I've been watching him for a while. As far as like the education, man, he's definitely been on point with the education, so I do learn a lot from him. But also too, he always speaks on the things that he did when he was working his 9-to-5 that was able to not only get him about his 9-to-5, but more income on top of his breeding. And everybody has a different niche that they should be into within dog breeding. You can do like AIs for people and PG testing and stuff like that. I don't know. To be honest, in the future, or as far as like right now, I don't even see myself being involved that way in the breeding community. Like when it comes to dogs and breeding stuff, it's just a lot of stuff that goes on is random, right? And I kind of want to be able to still have as much control as I can over my life, including with my dogs. Like, yeah, when you got dogs, especially when you got more than one and they bigger dogs, I'm saying you can't just put them on a carry-on and go your way. Man, you miss out on a lot, like traveling and even family events and stuff like that. And people, your folks not gonna understand it. You feel me? They're not gonna understand that you don't want to go, or you can't go to a certain place or whatever because you have your dog. It don't even be about, it may not be a money issue or a hotel issue or a travel issue. It's the fact that you taking your dogs out of their comfortable environment and then bringing it somewhere else and having to maintain that. And some people, like, if you know your dogs and you bring them into another environment, you might have to deal with a gang of crying and barking and stuff like that, and it can kill your vibe and kill everybody else's vibe. So yeah, they keep you busy, man, and they can't stop you for doing certain things, man, that others are able to enjoy. But the benefit of it is, once you be able to build your structure, like one of my main goals is I want to be able to be on a big property. It don't have to be like a mansion or nothing like that. It don't even have to be no super big house, but I want to be able to get into a home to where I have at least an acre of land for my dogs to run around. That's the final goal for me, I want to be able to get into a spot to where I have a big yard. But if I can get somewhere, like, okay, I'm gonna bring up another YouTuber that I watch, QBN Kennel Raul over there, man. He in Texas. He got a fat yard. I know his dogs is loving that. That's the type of situation I would love for my dogs to be in, and I would love for my camp to get to, man. It ain't even about the money. It's about the enjoyment of being able to see my dogs, just to be able to have that free range of their yard, and just, man, because even like a small backyard, like, it's cool, but it's just like anything else. Like with us, man, we get bored of just sitting in a certain type of habitat, man. Like I always tell y'all, man, I'm emotionally connected with my dogs, man. I don't want my dogs to be sitting up there bored and just continue to be repetitive and doing the same thing. That's why I always switch it up and do certain things with my dogs, so I can get them outside and just keep them entertained, man. They stay happier that way. you build better bonds that way. So yeah, to be a full-time breeder, man, it's a journey, but it's a journey that's worth it. It's not gonna be easy. You just gotta stick it through. You gotta grind it out. Try to plan properly. Think of your goals and what you're trying to get to, and it kind of will make the process maybe easier, and you can actually have a vision for where you're trying to get to. You know, we all got to have a vision. I do have a vision of where I'm trying to get to with my camp and what I want from my camp. Yeah, I don't necessarily know like where my camp would take me, because you never know, man. You never know, especially dealing with the internet. Man, I didn't see some crazy, as far as some good things go on for some breeders that happen overnight for them. And I'm not talking about, you know, they got some dogs and things happen for them overnight. I'm talking about they've been grinding for a while, and a one move, you feel me, was able to change their program up. I'm telling you, it's possible, and it does happen in this dog game, man. I see it happen all the time. Breeders, man, you got breeders who, you know, their program was whatever, nobody was paying attention to them. They pop out a stud, man, and it takes them to a whole nother level. So, man, y'all got to take that in mind. We almost took 1,000 subscribers as of today, which is, what's today? Today is Wednesday, April the 24th, right? I got 907 subscribers. We almost there, man. We gonna get there. I haven't even been pushing no shorts like that, right? Because I wanted to kind of like see about growing my channel organically through my videos, man. But I'll get back to my shorts and stuff like that. I have been busy too. I'm trying to test a few things out, man, in this YouTube algorithm and seeing what works and what doesn't work, so I can be able to bring the best type of content to y'all, man. And I appreciate y'all that give feedback. But like I said, man, we're on a road to 1,000 subs, man. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, man, I'm doing a giveaway to my subscribers. So like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. If you commenting on my videos, man, I'll be looking for somebody to pick to do my giveaway. So, man, y'all stay updated, and I appreciate y'all, man, that's continue to tap in with my videos. Y'all that just stay rocking with me, and we on a long road and a long journey, and we gonna get there. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm LB the Breeder, and I'm out.